What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Portugal. This is going to be the last episode of this session, I think, and overall, we've done well. We still have some ground to make. We've lost the Marina Kingdom, but we can get them back. It's a temporary setback. We'll have to take the infamy again. I got greedy, and we're going to have to get them back to being our Dominion and puppet eventually. But for now, we're going to set our sights to other regions. There's a war going on with Brazil, where they're getting involved in the German unification play, and it's not going too well for Brazil. And that got me looking over here in this region. I think we might try to make a play for Argentina. They're pretty weak, but they will give us a foothold in South America to go and make some plays again against Brazil. But we're going to kind of take things slow. We have the military might. We're a little bit lacking in Navy, so I think I might put some naval stuff at the top of our queue, because doing so will let us have better naval invasions. Because naval invasions have been a very... It's been a struggle for us, I think it's safe to say, in the naval invasion department, because I haven't been doing too well here. It's what lost us Marina Kingdom. I was worried about it when it happened, but it is what it is. Can I, like, take... Will you give me anything? Give me South Madagascar in return for, like, Zululand or something. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, there is the unpause. We are back at it. We are balanced budget right now. We're making do. We have a lot of consumption taxes. We're getting laissez-faire passed. Laissez-faire is going to be huge for us. It will probably unlock a lot of our capabilities. It's gonna really improve our investment. We'll get a lot more built from our private constructors. So it's good to see that law passing. We have rifling now. I guess that was the tech that got passed. We can do... I think we need to look and spend some time fixing some of our economy situations here. Smooth bores should be fine. Rifling for the armed industry will actually help us, because we have a very high demand for arms here. It's going to take more steel. We need to fix some of our input goods shortages. Let's take a look. Tools, wood, fertilizer, and your usual other suspects here. But we do have a good excess of things like coal, though. Dyes exporting can be really good right now. Dyes are really good up until they start to crash once you get synthetics. But we're not at that point yet, so I think we could do well. But I do want to prioritize the Navy here. Get us a naval force that could actually stand its own. Let's get our grain up. Some more groceries gives us more grain, takes more sugar. Canneries will take more iron, but give us even more groceries. We'll kind of hold off there. And we have some of these guys doing pot stills and patent stills. Do this, and let's take one of these and just keep it on groceries. Yeah, we'll do about 3 on groceries, 3 on the normal stuff. Let those kind of grow as time progresses, and we'll do fine elsewhere. Let's look at the market price for things. This is a good barometer to tell where you need to expand to. For instance, we need oil, so we need more whaling. But I think it's better to focus on the fertilizer there. Let's go and add a fertilizer plant. Go where there's job seekers. Put one in... Let's do Bira, since Gondor has an infrastructure problem. We still have 5 years before we can fix anything there. This is all going to get churned through eventually. We are still slowly building up. It's going to take time, and we have ample time. It's about 30 years into the game. So about a third through, we're already at 20 million GDP. If we look and see, that's pretty good, right? Like we're about a third of France's GDP and Great Britain's, and you know we're going to close that gap pretty fast. We've done well to get to that point. Let's go and see if these guys... if any of them would get close to accepting. Okay, we are actively damaging with the Marina's Kingdom. I do want them to be my subject. We still have a truce. That's not going to change. Over here, we could go and try to make some protectorate plays happen. 10 infamy to do so. We are free on infamy. We have the military to attempt it. Home fleet is about 16, so we'd lose. It's a question of, do we wait, or do we go and do it now? These are all progressing. This is all done. We have Kazimbi and Zanj, and then you have Volta, Timbuktu, and Inner Mauritania that you can still progress in. I'd rather do Kazimbi before I do anything else here. I need to free our man. He's trapped. I've been thinking about how to free him, and I think I could do something interesting here. I could, like, get through Mosi, take Ashanti, and then take, like, Togo back from the Danes. And that would get me some progress there. Some, like, really helpful progress. Home fleet's up to 16. Okay, our man of war is going to get built. Let's go ahead and get Argentina into our customs union. 1.8 million GDP. It's going to be good to have them as part of us. We will do the play. We will raise our home fleet. Yeah, keep the home fleet around. Raise them. Have them ready. We'll take our navy here. One dude should be fine. Let's go ahead and promote him a little bit. And I want him in this region and ready to go. Station you in this CNED, please. All right, you can see our money has gone very fast. Let work for the home army. They don't have a general. Give me the armed forces guy. And promote him 1 tier. We'll have him in pillage, because pillage does more damage. Chile is getting involved. Okay. Do I do a 2-for-1 special here? Let's try it. 2-for-1 special on powers in this region. Let's go ahead and improve relations here. We have a ton of excess stuff to do that. Improve relations with Spain or get more intelligentsia. I like the intelligentsia. Get them in power. Get them in strong and let them roll. Okay. So we have a little bit of a coalition against us. That's fine. We're going to raise taxes for the war effort. That's going to counteract some of our expenses here. Cape Verde is doing stuff. Let's get more in Estremada before we do Cape Verde. Apparently they have some unrest there. Probably from lack of jobs and the like, which is fine. We'll have to deal with it. We have the damn intelligentsia dude over here. Can I get anyone that will help me here? Will not start an extinct religion. Public schools. No, wasn't even a question. The second we saw that guy, he was getting invited. We're going to get those public schools. Or I'll be damned. I'll go to war for it at this point. Fight for your right to be educated. All right, 24 million. We're still kind of keeping pace. I know it says he is 12 million, but that's deceptive because he has people in his customs union and he will unify them. Then he also, you gotta remember, Papal States exists, and they have 2 million, so... Little deceptive there. Let's take our home and fleet. Let's do an invasion. I'm concerned. Where are you stationed? You're stationed on. Don't go back to our home real quick. I don't want to get... I'm worried that this guy is traveling to Argentina. Okay, he's going to Argentina. That's fine. I was worried I was going to get naval invaded, which is a real concern for me. When this guy's is trapped and I don't have the army to defend our home anymore. Okay. Numbers should be in our favor. We have a tier 2 guy. That boosts his interest group. We lose money right now. That's fine. We are going to probably raise taxes again because I just want to keep our building effort. I don't want to stop building. We can't stop building. We need to just keep churning through, dealing with the pains as they happen. And once we get out of this war, we will be fine. We still have some expensive goods. We have a shortage of ammunition. I think I have something queued somewhere to deal with that. I do. Let's move that up to the top right after Zanzibar. How is Zanzibar looking in terms of unrest right now? 28% turmoil. That's not terrible. I've seen better. I've seen worse. We'll just kind of roll with it. And see how this naval invasion goes. Alright, invasion should be fine. This will get us some early progress. While that's happening, let's just double check our colonies. Okay, progressing. Okay, that's all fine. Shortage of ammunition is lowering our effectiveness. Let's go ahead and import some ammunition while we have the time. We'll probably turn this off once the war's done. But for now, that will help us deal with some of our problems. All right, we will have the numbers advantage. So as we train more and more troops and more boats, We'll actually be getting better and better at doing this, because right now we're going to get hurt by our naval invasion effectiveness. So we'll just have to kind of take these guys down and beat them in a 1v1 here. Got banana plantations. Cool. Oh, please tell me you're not going to be doing this. Pass, please. Fucking kidding me, right? Okay. Just got to make it through one more law pass. 180 or 87 it should be guaranteed success here. I don't even care to wait here. So they've actually balanced the naval invasion pretty well, I think. Their new system where you actually have to do it instead of just getting the land. It's made the naval invasion cheese a lot harder to do. It takes a lot more time now to do naval invasions. So I think the system's good, even though I've been punished by it this game. I do think the system they've implemented is better than it was in the past, which is saying a lot. Well, actually, maybe it's not saying a lot because the system was so bad in the past, but done quite well, I think, Paradox has with this system. The Historic Party and the Regenerator Party. What could we do? Mixed reform. Keep them as they are. We are getting the worst end of these wars here, though. Okay, once we get the wars here, we need to start getting actual, like, field works for defense. Ironclad and gantry claims would be really good for us. Just give us more throughput. First aid also is very good. We're just not acquitting ourselves well in some of these. I think it's because we have negative malices from the navies. We have frigates queued up somewhere. Where are frigates? Are they being trained? Oh, universities have philosophy departments now. That's good. Okay, go ahead and cancel this. We will be back. Just you wait and see. I'd better try to attack Chile here. Cancel this naval invasion. We'll let our navy accrue some more power, and we will come and return and revisit them again. We'll just make sure we land our guys over here. North German Confederation has formed. That's quite big. Looks like I think we'll have a Prussia that's going to win the German leadership. What's going on in this war right now? So they want Rhineland and Alsace-Lorraine in return for... Okay, they're actually unifying. They want Alsace-Lorraine, and then they want to cut them down to size and return the Rhineland. So that's actually big. It's them versus France, Spain, and other people. Why the rural folk? Okay, it's really just the landowners here. I know it says the rural folk, but it's not the rural folk. Rebels Doctor. Lose the academics. Okay. We're slowly building up our fleet here. It's just going to take some time. All of our navies have been built. Let's queue up some more. I want some frigates. Give me 20 of these. I'm not even playing. Overwhelming Force is the name of this. I don't want to have to micro any of this stuff, so we'll just do where it makes sense to do it. Proletariat Revolt does not help. We'll go get that revolt done. We'll keep our navy, and we'll have them protect our coasts here. Station them in our home fleet. We'll stall whatever naval invasions happen over there while this goes. Ship list discovered. What is going on with these events, man? We have 71%. Why are we not passing this? I'm getting very unlucky. I want to have my luck turn up. Bira, okay. Hardwood has a good shortage. Let's go and find our plantations here. Let's take one of them. Let's take the Gondor one. Focus on hardwood, please. Thank you. That'll fix all our hardwood shortages. Should do, at least. Right. Hardwood's done. I should go and deal with some of our... We probably have unpredictable trade routes now. Let's focus on what we could import. Do we not have any sell orders for this? My mouse is being a little weird here. Lose some officers. So if we go and look at our buildings, do we not have any furniture places that are working on... Oh, we don't. No, can we just do precision tooling? So take this one, make that precision tooling. And then take Portuguese Guinea and also, yeah. More dyes, we get more paper. Sounds great. Government's unacceptable again. Get the church out. Alright, we're about to go into deficit here. Cut back our government wages. Okay, how's our fleet looking? We're at 26 out of... We need 33. We need to have equal number of boats as we do troops to really win this. I also want to start... I'm going to start annexing some of the guys down here. I think at this point, since they've had enough revolts, it's going to be better for us just to annex them and welcome them to our nation directly. How much are we losing from unrealized taxes? A good chunk. Catholics are now powerful. Landowners are still angry. Other people are joining them as this progresses. We're getting to the point where the game starts to slow down a little bit, and it's multiplayer, which will only make the issue worse. So, that's a thing. If I could lower my taxes, our government would be fine. So, it's not as bad as it looks. Just need this war to be done. People's wealth. I don't want government expenses. Do 1 year of that. We'll just let it tick up. 22 days. If it doesn't work in 22 days, I am getting cheated. Is my assessment there? Alright, let's return back to this region. You're still trapped in fucking hell. Okay, yeah, we'll just suffer here. Take the hit. We got laissez-faire. There you go. And get another... Sure, we'll get the radicals, dude. Oh, you really want fucking public schools? Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. I'll get that done for you. Alright, that war's over. Still got one more. Got some naval bases being built. Some fleets that are slowly recruiting. Administration stuff. I cut down on one of these to keep... let's cut down on our health systems to try to fix some of our bureaucracy problems. If I go to my budget here, that's already really low. Do I have something I don't need to have? We're still suppressing the landowners. I don't think there's anything here that, like, they're pissed, but do I have anything I need to pass still with them that will... I think we're kind of done poking them. Maybe mercantilism and free trade. But I think we're good right now. double checking where this navy's moving. Argentina, that's fine. Okay, we should get close enough to have parity here. I need this to cross. Need that to cross the value of our army. Just, yeah, bolster those guys. Credit's starting to hurt us. As soon as we cross 33, I'm going to pause our construction so we can get our numbers back. Someone might take on our debt, though, which could also be really good for us. So that's a possibility. We're at 25 million. Crusade for change. Yeah, get me some more success chance there. If it could be 100%, I'd be happy. You get more support for state religion than you do the other stuff. I like how we've lost a lot of votes, but they're still going to have 60% control over policy. There's the election. Let's see what happens. This is still our highest legitimacy government, so we will keep it the way it is. And we're at 30 Navy here. $31. We're not going to take your peace deal. Public schools is advancing. Alright, I think we do a try here. Let's start with Chile first and do a naval invasion there. I think by the time they reach here, we'll have control. Yeah, we want to get both these guys. Since I paid for the infamy cost, it's worth it. Okay, colonies. Let's check those out. These guys are still chugging along. This is going slowly. Who is this? French Senegal. Kind of need to... Okay, let's colonize that a little bit. I need to try to expand this way as well. Or else I'm kind of... oh, the Netherlands! Yes! I can fight them. I can fight those guys. Cool. We can fight the Netherlands and take this land and free our army. We can get them out. They will be free. Oh my god, that's so fucked. It really is what that is. Okay. Beer's gonna be finished. We're gonna have a ton of navy now. This naval power will actually really help our prestige, all things considered. Egypt wants a trade agreement. Sure, we have excess influence. That should be fine. Can I get an alliance with anybody? You would offer me a defensive pact for other stuff. You're pretty... not that... You're honestly not super far from an alliance. It's just the power... the power problem, the rank problem. Right? Mexico's actually really high up there now. So is Spain. Is Italy formed? He's formed Italy. Cool. Okay, so he's now formed Italy. He's at 30 million GDP. So we're about equal now. But he has no more easy routes of expansion. So he's ahead of us for now. We should be fine once we do some of these wars and things. Assuming we can actually get a win out of here. With these Chileans. And their dirty troops. Tell you what, naval invasions are not easy, man. I am surprised. So do these make it any better? That's steam power. We're getting our construction sector throughput. We gotta pause. Why are we paused? What is going on? It's too early for a pause. Unless he had something, he has to do something. One sec. Okay, I'm gonna come back once we unpause. All right, we have unpaused. We are back. Embers needed to take stock of what happened after he formed Italy. It was overwhelming, and I can understand that. He has a lot to go on once your nation changes. Let's get more people involved in our government here. Let's get more welcoming with our forces. Public schools will get passed. It's questionable whether or not this is going to work. The war with these two. We just don't seem to be able to get a naval invasion going. Which is a shame. We do have better troops than them. Like, if we look, he's using line infantry. He has mobile artillery and lancers, but we've got skirmish artillery. And we've got a lot of boats. Let's do raid convoys here. We now have enough troops to fully do our naval invasion. How is this doing so bad? It's just because we're bad at offense, I guess. Okay. Call them back, replenish the troops, and we will come back and deal with them another time. We're going to keep trying. I paid the infamy price. I think it's worth it. The only other thing I'll be doing right now is be the Netherlands invasion. And that's just kind of a test run to see how good we are, because we got to fight the Marina Kingdom eventually. They've downsized a little bit, but their military is still... We'll have to pay them a visit. Plus, I mean, these guys are powerful nations in their own right. Each of these is bigger than the Marina Kingdom. And the fact we have them both in a war is going to be good for us. Especially with... Well, Chile might leave here eventually. So, I don't mind sticking around the war for a little bit. It will cost us some money, some manpower, but I'm willing to pay those prices. We'll try Argentina next and see how that goes. Maybe there's a better region to kind of advance into. So that's a mountain. Maybe if we go north? We can do the north, maybe. Well, it's all mountainous down here, which makes it harder for us to attack. How's our general in charge of this military? He's brave and wrathful. Can we get a better guy? I think everything matters here. See, this guy, experienced, meticulous offensive planner, David. Go ahead and retire that commander. Let's get David up in here. All right, so we now have public schools. That's great. Raising concerns. Lose some rural folk support. That's fine. Public schools is great. That's huge for us. We now have only one more thing that's going to be involved with here, and that is going to be charity hospitals. We don't have a move to public health just yet. He wants no criminal affairs. You might need to leave our government. You pacifist bastard. Let's get him out. We've had enough of him. He has accomplished his goal, and now he can go back to greener pastures and not pollute my political environment anymore. Presidential Republic within the next 5 years. Does it have support? Fuck, it is supported. Oh, but I want to keep the monarchy. I've never done a monarchy game. We're going to keep the monarchy. We will make it work. And we will just say screw you to the armed forces. Okay, once we get our manpower up, I'm going to try another naval invasion. We give ourselves the better military planner for an offensive attack. He will help our offensive out a lot more than that other guy did. Because if we have to commanders matter, because you don't have overwhelming numbers. And this dude is a pretty good, meticulous, experienced offensive planner. Both those are really good. We're now getting more lancers here. Which is, yeah, more offense, more defense, more light tanks. Just generally good, all of those modifiers. And our Navy actually has enough size to where we don't have to worry about anything too much going on over there. Just want to let our numbers get up, our training to happen. And I think I can start paying my government more. We're building gold reserves. We can pay our government. We've jumped back up to level 9 on our stock here. Italy is now... Okay, he's now a great power. I'm happy for him. Happy. Okay, let's see. We've kept pace, though. I will say, like, 32 million is, like, 7 million difference at this point in the game is nothing. We're, like, right there. We're right there. Especially once we start taking things like this land from the Netherlands. Like, it'll be we'll close that gap pretty fast. All right, do you have your forces? Another week or two, and I think we'll be ready to go and try our hand at another naval invasion. Like, let's go now. I think we can do it. Let's go down here to the south so we don't start two fronts. 100% naval invasion efficiency. Marshal the troops. Send them over. By the time you get there, you should replenish your manpower unless you start taking attrition for some reason. Let's see. We're on speed 3. Let me see. Let me message him and say, can we go speed 4? There's only about 5 minutes left in the episode, so it might not be too big of a deal if we're going speed 4 right now. He had to check out his whole situation. This war's probably going to drag on. I have sunk cost fallacy now, and I don't want to back off doing the war. What else can we do? So no migration controls could be good for us. Roll located though. Free trade could be good for us. Land rotated though. Private health could be good for us. Or we could go and do right of assembly. More tech spread. Alternatively, total separation. Okay, let's just kind of rest on our laurels here. We got a lot done these last 2 episodes as far as doing political movements. So I think we can kind of just sit and grow. Our naval bases are all getting finished. We'll have a pretty strong base navy. And we're actually churning through this. So we've kind of sacrificed a lot of our growth to build up our army. And I think that's fair. It's not ideal always. I mean, we could have more construction capacity and more investment usage of our investment pool. So definitely a room to be improved. In fact, I could be making a lot more money if I just did, like, take you and bumped you up to standardized filing system. Bam. There you go. And now I can bump up and get more education access. Okay. Let's just make the jump here. I have a lot of paper industry, so let's just make the jump to government administration using that. That should be fine. How are we doing? Loss does not help our offense and defense. He's actually just getting better than us here. Our manpower is kind of getting toasted here. So 10% offense, surprise maneuver chance, bonus offense, defense, recovery rate, and more surprise. So we should, if we can just get lucky here. Starting off with that loss did not really help us. I also need to kind of wear down some of their army, right? Like, so we see here, these armies are the small armies are kind of getting beat up a little bit. Just got to keep our army healthy. Which is hard. We lost about 6k there. All right, we're retreating. We're going to lose some. They are winning out in the wounded and dead column. Ignoring their offers for peace as we force this through. Tell you what, Portugal's a pretty tough start. Like, I know there's a lot of ways we could have improved and done better so far. But I've been pleasantly surprised with how difficult a lot of this has been. And a lot of it is multiplayer and me kind of pushing just to kind of get that edge, knowing that I have a foe in Italy that's going to be growing fast. Like, it has a natural, faster expansion than I do. But still, I've enjoyed this nation quite a bit here and the challenges that come with him. It doesn't help that we're gimped by having half our army stuck in no man's land. See, we still lose out here. It's because we don't have enough offensive power. It's almost like I should have attacked Uruguay and used that to get a land front. Because I think we destroyed them in a land war. We're just not doing too hot in these actual battles. We are kind of hurting his manpower. I think we're hurting his manpower faster than our manpower is decreasing. True. Right, he's about 4k. I think we could just win based on quantity. It's going to take some time, though. And it's a question of whether or not we have that time. How is our laws? Can we go to proportional taxation? Who's in favor of this? Trade unions. And that's it. Yeah, I'm going to try to force speed 4 here. Can I go speed 4? I can! Great. Alright. We'll let this naval invasion progress. We'll see if we might get if we lose another battle, we might get repulsed here. But he's losing a lot of manpower here. We lost about 10k there. He's lost about 4k from them, 1k from them. Okay, so this is not really a war we can afford to keep doing like this, huh? Damn. The sad thing is I think a lot of these troops we're training down here aren't for our army. They're for... Yeah, it's for our East African Corps who's trapped. Okay. I think this has been a failed invasion. I think I'm better spent freeing our other army if it's been waylaid. We'll let this naval invasion take its course, and we'll kind of see how things work out here. But this guy's not getting everything done the way I wanted him to. If I promote you, does that help more? Should be able to... I don't know why he's only engaging with 11 troops when we have 33. Like, we should have a wider front than them. But it's not doing its thing. Alright. We will recall the naval invasion. Go ahead and raise your conscripts. Let's give it a try. Anything that's being built in a region that's good for us? There's Zanzibar. Do the Alantejo ones. Gondor, Zanzibar. Okay. I'm going to give it another try. This episode's gone a little long, I think, but part of that is Emmer's doing his taking stock now that he's formed Italy. Can't blame him for that. Bump down our taxes a little bit. We're at 2k in gold reserve. Let's go down to baseline taxes. I know we'll lose some money. That gets us to legitimate government, which is a godsend. It's been so long since we've been legitimate. And then do we have anyone we can invite? No one we can invite. I think this will be my next play, is getting rid of total separation there. So the landers are still around. Why do you have power from? Political operator from wealth. Okay, it's because we have wealth voting. If we move towards, like, census suffrage here, it's going to give us more power. Alright, there's the pause. I think we just get out of this war. It's a failed invasion. I've missed too much time. I think we need to free up our army in North Africa. And once they're free, I think we look towards Spain. Open a land front. Spain has some rivals, right? Like, they have... They're in GB's customs union. Damn it. That means they're going to be supported by France. Fuck, okay. I think, okay, then we visit the Ottomans, finish up Ethiopia, and we look to build up and eventually fight France again, because we need to get something out of this. Maybe I do a war for Uruguay, get myself a land front, because once we have a land front here, it'll be real easy to get into Argentina. And Uruguay is a fine, like, little one province thing here we can take. In fact, I probably should have jumped on Uruguay first. When's the pact with Argentina? Never mind, that's gonna suck. Whatever, we'll figure it out. We need to get a foothold in South America, and we also need to expand in Iberia and in Africa, so we'll make it work. But for now, I'm Cosmo here. If you guys enjoyed, I've been Sean, this Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and I'll see you later.